The following week, before the sun rose, Mr. Johnson's driver arrived at Emma's home. It was the first time Amma and her father had ever traveled outside their village. As the car sped along the highway, Amma held her father's hand tightly. "Father," she whispered, "we're going to the best hospital in the city." Kojo smiled. "I've never seen the city before, and I may never see it." Amma squeezed his hand. "Don't say that. I believe God has a miracle waiting for you." Hours later, they arrived at the National Eye Hospital. Everything looked so different. Tall buildings, doctors in white coats, machines Amma had never seen before. A nurse led them into the examination room. Several specialists carefully examined Kojo's eyes. The tests lasted for hours. Amma sat outside the room praying silently. "Please, Lord, let my father see again." Finally, the chief doctor came out. Mr. Johnson and Amma immediately stood up. The doctor took a deep breath. "There is good news." Amma smiled through her tears. "But there is also bad news." Her heart sank. "The surgery can restore your father's eyesight, but it is very delicate. There is only a 50% chance of success." The room became silent. If the operation failed, Kojo would remain blind forever. If it succeeded, he would see his daughter for the first time in many years. Kojo reached for Amma's hand. "My daughter, if anything happens to me, promise me you will continue your education." Amma shook her head as tears streamed down her face. "No, father. We started this journey together, and we will finish it together." Mr. Johnson stepped forward. "The cost of the surgery doesn't matter. I will pay every kobo. What matters now is faith." The operation was scheduled for the next morning. That night, Amma couldn't sleep. She sat beside her father in the hospital room, holding his hand. She prayed until dawn. Outside the window, the first rays of sunlight began to appear. In just a few hours, the operation that could change their lives forever would begin. To be continued in Scene 7.